Has anybody found Michael Sello yet? Shit. Shit. Has anybody found him? What about Tom Lee? Where? Oh shit. Man, these guys are something else, okay? Anyways, yeah. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Before we proceed, please understand that this, my friends, is not financial advice. You are more than free to do whatever you like with your money. And so am I. And that being said, let's grab a sip of coffee from my Kaspa Maxi mug. Yeah, everything, definitely everything, that's better with Kaspa. Today we're about to do the same thing with you gotta say the same thing we do every day. You know, everybody's running around talking about bear market. That's a new talk of the town, okay? So yeah, we're going to look at 24 hours market performance. Okay, right after that, we will check out prices in details. Although, like I always say, yeah, since everything is tied up to Bitcoin's hip, it doesn't really make any kind of sense doing it. But hey, it's a force of habit. I like to do that. It kind of puts me, give me a sense of what the market is doing, right? You can easily spot some reversal or downside or whatever when you just look at prices every day. Okay, you kind of remember the patterns and then go from there. But anyways, and right after that, we will check on our positions. Are we buying Lambos yet? But before that, guys, the market, my friends, is not for everybody. Okay, investing to be rich, like I think we've discussed it before, to be rich is not that simple. It's not a thing that you get up in the morning, you throw in 25 cents, and then tomorrow morning or a couple of hours later you got your $3 million. That is not what it is. Although for some people that's what they see. And when they see that, they're like, oh, meme coins are making people rich. I can do that. But they forget, like I always say, okay, money doesn't trickle down. It is always good if you are one of the first people. If you're one of the first people when the niche started, okay, then that's a different story. As you can see right now, the same. I can give you an example. Bitcoin, for example. If you were one of the first people that got into Bitcoin, even when Da Vinci was saying about it, was talking about it like, hey, everybody just buy $1 worth of Bitcoin, blah, blah, blah. If you were one of those people, yeah, you'll be happy right now. Very. Because like, yeah, by the time Bitcoin started from less than a cent and it started growing up, blah, blah, blah. If you had got into Bitcoin, like, for example, the stages that Kaspa is in right now, 4 cents, let's just put in, let's say, $1,000 in there, or 1,000, you will have 23,000 Bitcoins. At these prices right now, you're a monkey uncle. That's what it is. So, but we all know, like I'm saying, it is based on when you get in there. Because at this point, everybody has begun to figure like, yeah, Bitcoin is not what you think it is. They just even roll an update into Bitcoin that now you can put in messages, you can put in all that stuff, try to make it compete with Kaspa. That's what it is, okay? The only problem that they are not realizing is that Bitcoin is already slow. If you add that load onto it, okay, like trying to send messages, trying to send pictures, NFTs, all that stuff that you want to put on it is even going to make it slower. That's the problem. And the worst part of it is that people are going to be storing messages and stuff in there. And I was just like scratching my head when they say, oh, they rolled in an upgrade for Bitcoin. It's like, huh, who did? Who did? Who made the upgrade? I thought they said nobody know who Satoshi is. Who did? So if they can do it, what tells you that they cannot do, make an upgrade to make sure that Bitcoin is, they can add or release or add more Bitcoins to the system? Hey, it's just me, my crazy thinking, right? So yeah, you have to start thinking about those kind of things. You're too late for Bitcoin, that's for sure. You are damn too late for Ethereum. Even worse, because between Ethereum and Bitcoin, there is two different things. Ethereum tried to be the programmable money, which, okay, it introduced the smart contracts, right? But you are too late for that. And I kind of wonder, those of them that are investing in Ethereum right now, what are they thinking of? What are they thinking of? Because the model for Ethereum with all these layer 2s, siphoning, taking money away from the main chain, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. And on top of that, if they are really into the markets and they are reading about Kaspa, for example, yeah, they should be worried. Because if this, a lot of people are just saying, oh, VProx is just still on paper, yellow paper, blah, blah, blah. But have you ever, think about it. If VProx actually work, the way it is written down, not even completely 100%, even 50%, all these layer 1s are going to be obsolete. They will be useless, because that VProx working on Kaspa is exactly what Bitcoin should have been. You understand? One layer 1 that supports any application, anything you want to do. It doesn't matter. Now they're even adding a system that the bridges, let's just say you have a Trust wallet or MetaMax. You have a coin on BNB and you're trying to make transaction on Solana. You have to bridge this one to Uncle Tommy, and then Uncle Tommy bridges this to Grandma, and Grandma throws it at Grandpa before it gets to me, right? VProx, Kaspa is eliminating all that. So no need for bridges. So that kind of thing kind of makes me think, what will happen to MetaMax bridging stuff? What will happen to Uniswap? What will happen to all of these things? And everybody keeps calling me crazy when I'm telling you, money is not going to trickle down from Bitcoin to anything else. No, money is going to trickle down from Bitcoin, Crashilandia, the Dying One, Ethereum, Hackilandia, and all of them, all into Kaspa. Give time to time, and you will see. Give time to time. It's just like, and you try to tell people like, hey, you want to be rich, you want that generational wealth. I don't know which one is your goal. My goal, I've said it here many times. My goal, my legacy. I did not come from a millionaire family. I'm trying to make sure that my kids, either my son or my daughters, they are going to be millionaires in the future. If I can pave that road for them, okay, let's just say, those of you who work in construction, before a highway begins, they level the road, then it is a road made of mud, then they throw the stones and the gravel, and then the final good, the black tar that you see is added, right? My job for my kids is to level that road. Level the road, throw some gravel on it, that way it would not be muddy and they would not be, trying to catch their footings. Pour some gravel on it, at least. And by the time they take over, their job will be throw that asphalt on that road. That way when the second generation shows up, my grandkids, they are going to slay, they are going to slay it. They are going to travel smooth on that road. I don't know if I explained myself, okay? But to do that, it is not based on just myself. It's based on who I hang out with, who I do share my things with, who I grab along on this journey. Because trust me, not everybody that comes around you and smile is your friend. No, not everybody. Either on the small scale or on a bigger scale. On a bigger scale, for example, you have this Michael Saylor, you have Tom Lee, and all of them. They are not your friends. And when they try to advocate Bitcoin for the freedom, that's some bullshit. that's some bullshit. They are trying to line up their own pockets. Tom Lee, for example, he went from stocks and doing all that stuff, and he found another perfect niche, which is nothing wrong with it. Okay? It's nothing wrong with it. You can find another way to make money. That's great. The only thing I have a problem with is being transparent. It's being transparent. You're talking about the other one, Michael Saylor. He tells you, oh, I am never selling my Bitcoin. Really? Okay, how you going to make money then if you never sold it? That's when the question marks start coming in. He's going to try to loop you in and drop the hot potato on you, just like it's been happening. Go look at MSTR. See, even people try to see it from far. Like I was looking at it when it started. How the heck are you going to pay me in dividends in Bitcoins? How? If according to you the price of Bitcoin should reach $1 million, that means you need to keep buying. You need to keep buying Bitcoin. And now, how is your company going to survive, okay, if you're paying the dividends in Bitcoins? How? Unless you're going to accumulate at the downturn, like at the down, when we go to a bear market, you try to get as much as possible. Or let's just say, okay, let's say Bitcoin goes up to 150,000. You sell every Bitcoin that your company holds and you hold USDT. Market goes down, the bear market, then you buy more. Now you have more Bitcoins than you had before, right? But Michael Saylor say he's never selling Bitcoin. So my question again, I start going like, how? How are you going to pay in dividends? And then we get too greedy, and people like, you hear, oh, Tom Lee is buying 20,000 Ethereums. Oh, Tom, and I'm going to look. The beauty about crypto is that you can go on chain and you can follow those transactions. You can follow them. Oh, Tom Lee is buying 20,000 Ethereum. You go to on chain and you don't find a purchase of 20,000 Ethereum. Even if you try to break the transaction down, like, okay, there was a 2,000 Ethereum maybe, and there is a 5,000 here, maybe there is a 7,000 here. If you follow them, let's see if they are going to end up in one wallet. But no, all they create is the illusion. People, because a lot of people, like I told you, green candle chasing is a big problem. Big problem, not just for you and me. It's a big problem for a lot of people. And most people, they don't realize it. It's like, I forget what they call this term in psychology. It's not the fear of losing. Okay, like, you know you're going to lose money, but you're afraid of missing the train. That is what it is. Even though they tell you, hey, it's going to collide, don't get on that train. But look at that. Oh, I see this guy made $10 million out of it. You already know it is capping out. It's not going to do more than that. But just because somebody else or a couple of people has did it, you want to get it. Okay, it's the same thing that happened now. You remember when we talked about the tulip? That's what happened. You remember the dot-com bubble? That's exactly what happened. You remember 2008 when the housing? That's exactly what happened. And now we are sitting on Bitcoin is leading exactly into the same problem. Okay, people see the hype, which we cannot deny. There's a lot of hype on Bitcoin right now. But everybody and their grandmama, instead of asking the right question, which is, how much am I going to get out of it? If Bitcoin goes to $1 million today, how much am I going to make? That is it. But the thing is, not just the Bitcoin. When you do this kind of research, you have to look around. Okay, let's just say, for example, let's use cars. Okay, I'm going to buy a Lambo. Okay, I will feel like, hey, I'm rich, I'm good. But wait a minute, what else is there beside a Lambo that can make me look rich? Okay, there's a Bentley, there is a Range Rovers, there is this. You start looking at them, right? Okay. What's the difference between a Bentley and a Lamborghini? That's the first one. Okay. And then you start asking yourself those kind of questions. One, how many people? The difference is gonna be how many people can a Lambo carry? A Lambo only got 2 seats, right? Sports 1, 2 seats. So like, okay. A Bentley, 2 seats, but it has the passenger side behind. That makes it 4. Now, okay, I got children, I got a wife or girlfriend. I don't think a Lambo is good for me. I need a Bentley, right? So that way my wife can sit on, or girlfriend can sit on one side, and then my my kids can sit at the back. You see? Now you start to make those choices. Let's say you have 4 kids. Okay, then a Bentley is not good for you. A Lambo is not good for you neither. You go to a Range Rover, because a Range Rover can be a 5 or 6 passenger side. You start looking at that kind of stuff. Still, when you pull out in a party on a Range Rover autobiography, you're still going to look as rich as somebody who drives a Bentley. The choices, right? You start making those choices. But those people up there, people like Michael Saylor, like Tom Lee, and the rest of them with these hedge funds, they are not going to tell you that. They are not going to tell you that, listen, if you only got 3 grand or 10 grand in the bank, investing in Bitcoin is a waste of time. Because 10 grand is not going to make you that much money that you want, even if Bitcoin goes to $500,000. You are not going to make it. The green candles are going to be there, yeah. They want you to chase those green candles because they use you as exit liquidity, just like you've been seeing what's been happening to Bitcoin lately. Right? You see it? And then you go to the lower level, which are the people that surrounds you and me, because hey, we are still middle class or even lower class in the society. Why are you going to surround yourself with somebody who has everything being negative? Why will you surround yourself with that? They usually say birds of a feather flock together, right? If you want to be a multi-millionaire, you have to start thinking like a multi-millionaire. You have to start, I told you the other day, I think a video or 2 ago, you have to start trying to dress like a millionaire. Walk like a millionaire, okay? Talk like a millionaire. When you pull up in a crowd and people look at you, even though you are not a millionaire, the aura, your presence, what you project. And trust me, even you are not a millionaire, all the millionaires are going to be attracted to you. And when they're attracted to you, trust me, birds of the feather flock together. You start learning things that you didn't know before, and you would then start to go into those levels that you start to make that money. Because there are people are different. You're going to make some millionaires who don't give a crap what happens. Once they die, their wealth is going to go to trust funds or charity and stuff like that. There are others who are going to rhyme with you. Like, oh yeah, I made this wealth for my generation. You're going to rhyme, and then you're going to start learning what they're doing. But if you start hanging out with people who are always negative, people who like, oh, the market is crashing. Oh my God, we are going to die. Okay, the market is crashing. We are not going to die. It's not the first time in history that the market crashed, is it? No, it's not. Then start looking at history. There will be another friend of you who will tell you, yeah, the market is crashing, but hey, when it happened this, look at what happened here, look at what happened there. Hey, look, this guy did that and he was able to come out. It's not going to be the same because the niche might be different. Okay, but let's apply that principle to try to apply it on this red day. Let's see what comes out of it. Then you will see people, again, those kind of people are going to be like, yo, Bitcoin is going down, but hey, we are not going to make money investing into Bitcoin even if it was going up. Look at Kaspa. Kaspa is going down, and when it takes off, let's get into Kaspa. You're gonna see somebody, oh yeah, look at Quant. Quant is going down, but they got the ISO 20022 coming out today. Hey, we need to do something about it. I don't care if that 10 grand, put it in Quant. You see? Those kind of people, you start hanging out with them because, again, you know who is really a good person to hang around with when things are going wrong. That is when you know. Not when things is great, because when things is going great, everybody and their grandmama is your best friend. Trust me, he's your best friend. There's something this guy told me the other day. I just like, okay, let me try. I put my phone down for a week. I didn't check on anybody. I didn't text anybody. I didn't do anything for a week to try to figure out, because when somebody really thinks of you, wants the best of you, if you go 2 days without texting them, without calling them, they're gonna call. Or they're gonna text like, yo, what's up? Is everything good? Are you okay? What's going on? Trust me, if you try that exercise and find out. The second exercise I did, like I pretend like, oh crap, I'm so broke right now, I don't even have a penny. Then watch what happens. Some people are gonna be like, yo, man, is that how it is? Shit, I see you don't have gas in your car. Yo, man, like, I got $10. You can put some gas in your car. Others are gonna be, as soon as they hear that shit, he ain't got nothing. Oh, that guy that used to have $1,000, he ain't got nothing. Oh man, look at him, he's broke. They start talking shit about you. So yeah, it has to start with who you put around you. That's how it starts. Who you put around you. Just like yesterday, I was telling you, look at Quant. Because again, this is my millionaire journey. My millionaire journey. We are all, for me, I will be glad. I don't know how many of you watch my videos. You can even see by the people that put the likes on and all that stuff, which I usually say it doesn't take you a second. While you're watching the video, just click that like button. But anyways, yesterday, and even, I don't even know when, I was telling you, it doesn't make any sense for Quant to be dropping. With the news coming out today, Saturday, Quant should be going up. Okay? If I was that greedy, I wouldn't tell you. But I try my best to try to point you in the right direction. Like, hey, I'm not your financial advisor, but look at that. Quant now went from 67 or whatever it was. We are sitting at $76 today. So $10 difference. If you bought it on spot because you are afraid of leverage, you'll be up $10. You see? That's the kind of people, if I wasn't me, if I was looking at me, I would be the kind of people I want around me. That's what I'm telling you. People that wants to grow with you. People that wants to point you in the right place. Because tomorrow, trust me, if the market goes up and I see somebody, I know I have over 2,000 subscribers. I wish all of you make it. Even if it is just one, because I know a bunch of you just watch my videos trying to troll and try to do this, even though you know I'm telling the truth. But some people like to troll. But out of the 2,000 people subscribed to my channel, even if it is just one person that, let's just say by the end of 2027, because I'm going to still making my videos. If I'm alive, I will still make them, okay? At the end of 2026, going to 2027, they'll come out and be like, yo, MMJ, I bought Kaspa's 4 cents. Look at how much I got right now. Like, yo, I got a Lambo. I got a Bentley. That will make my day. Although if you ask me, I would say, yeah, investment, my friends, it's a 10-year journey. Okay? It's a 10-year journey. Even if you get that money in 2026, 2027, I will say, yeah, hey, apply the 4 stages rule. You remember what I always tell you guys? You get paid, you cut it into 4. Apply it. Don't just go buy a Lambo, because Lambo is something that will deteriorate. The value goes down, right? But you want steady income. You want to make your money work for you. Because trust me, I think by the end of 2026, going to 2027, we are going to have Kaspa's lending protocols. We are going to have Kaspa's staking protocols and all that stuff. To me, I will tell you, take some to have a good life. The rest, make that money work for you. That's what I will be. I will tell you as a good friend. Because like I said, I want my circle, the people surrounding me, to do well. I don't want to be the only one showing up in a party on a Bentley and everybody else is showing up on a bicycle or coming in with Ubers. I don't like that. I want my circle, all of us, to jam that street, block the street. When I mean, like, I pull out, this guy shows with the Bentley, this one shows with the Benz, this one, I mean, like, they will have to call the cops to be like, yo, MMJ community is here. You know what I mean? That's what it is. But all that, it begins with the people I surround myself with. Trust me, my circle is very little. And I usually show my son, like I show my son and my kids, like, look, I show them with example. Look, if it is not giving value to you, it's not useful. You just throw it away. ISO 20021 going live today. And those of you on Quant, yeah, you've already start seeing the effects, right? It is going to happen. Just the same way Kaspa. Kaspa right now, development is still going. Quant development has stopped. I mean, they're still going, but we are now in adoption in Quant. With Quant, you're about to start seeing that money. The money I've been telling you, those green candles will come. You're about to start seeing them. Kaspa is even the same thing. Right now with Kaspa, IGRA Lab is going live. VPROCs are coming. Exchange listing has not even started yet. You see 3 to 4 cent Kaspa and you are crying. It's time to load up that bag. Seriously, it's time for you to load it up. If you don't, yeah, don't blame anybody. Seriously, don't blame anybody else but you. Okay? Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at the market. Let's see how the market has been performing for the past 24 hours. Let's see who is jumping off the bridge now. Let's see right here, crypto bubbles. There you go. Let it load up, please. You see, Bitcoin makes a little move, a little tiny move. See, the market is also making a move with it, right? I told you, market, these people are just trying to manipulate. That's all they're doing, okay? But anyways, let's go look at first our good friend King Kaspa, KAS. For those of you who still waiting for money to trickle down, let's see what we got. Kaspa, for the past hour, 0.2% up, 2.4 down on the day, 16.6% down on the week, 26.4% down on the month, and 75.3% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.01 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $29.06 million. Again, I told you guys, look at that volume. That volume speaks for itself. Okay, it's too low. It's too low. Okay, now let's go look at Quant, the banker's coin, and the coin a lot of people love to hate. Do we have here 1.2% down the last hour, 4.6% up on the day, 10.2% down on the week, 8.4% down on the month, and 13.4% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.09 billion and a 24 hours volume traded at $26.27 million. Quant is getting ready for something big. Well, you guys are going to figure it out. You will see. Okay, now we look at Jasmine, the Japanese Bitcoin, although we already know how it's going to do. 0.7% up the last hour, 3.2% up on the day, 17.2% down on the week, 32.4% down on the month, and 64.6% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $360.81 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $55.42 million. Okay, we go look at Cubic. Okay, let's see the war, how that war is going with them. We have Cubic here, high risk, high reward, 0.7% up the last hour, 2.4% down on the day, 11.7% down on the week, 40.7% down on the month, and 48.9% down on the year, sitting at a market cap of $98.10 million and a 24 hours volume traded at $2.72 million. Okay, like I told you guys, I want to enter a trade on this thing, but I have a gut feeling like I think it's gonna go even lower, so let me wait a little bit on this one. Okay, now last but not the least, we do have the turtle, Jonathan's turtle, pet turtle, which people call Bitcoin, and I call the orange guy. Let's see what is going on here. 0.1% up the last hour, laying flat on the day, 11.9% down on the week, 23.3% down on the month, and 14% down on the year, sitting at the market cap of $1.69 trillion. Wow. Incredible that this thing was sitting at $3 trillion. Incredible. But look at it right now, okay? Oh well, with a 24 hours volume traded at $51.24 billion, okay? That is something that you have to really pay attention to, okay? It is what it is, okay? You can't actually blame anybody. People are taking profit, which is okay. I'm still holding my 30 Bitcoins. I'm not going anywhere with them because, again, I'm telling you, in the next bull run, you might see Bitcoin at that $300,000 to $500,000. And when it happens, I will get out of it. Because right after that, I don't think Bitcoin is going to be too much hype. It won't be that much relevant because Kaspa will have those VPROGs. And money is going to run from Bitcoin to Kaspa. Just watch. You will see. Okay? Anyways, let's go right quick. Let's go look at prices in details. Let's see right quick what they got going on there. Although, like I said, it is actually not... You don't have to do this, but me, it's a habit, okay? It's a force of habit. I don't know. I like to see it because it gives me some kind of sense of direction on what the market is doing or what the market is not doing. So yeah, I look at it every day, and you'll be surprised once you start learning these patterns. You will be able to tell if the market is going to go up quickly or is going to come down or something like that. You will see. Okay, as you can see, the Dixie, yeah, it's still at 100 points. We're still up. Wow, it's still up there, 100 points. But it is going down. The same thing with Bitcoin going down. This is not what we want to see. We want to see an inverse correlation. But S&P 500, yeah, that one is going up. This is another thing I'm telling you. Bull market is different. Macroeconomy, people are just looking at it different. But I'm telling you, something is not right. And we're about to find out, okay? We're about to find out, not far from now. Anyways, now, if you go look at Kaspa first, yesterday we was talking about this. You guys do remember we was talking about the ribbon coming down, spraying, but right now, as we can see, the ribbon has started to curve, which is something that I like about this, okay? It's no longer spraying the way it was spraying down here. Now we see it has started to curve. That's what we see, right? Which means sooner than later, it's going to do this. This one is going to change. Then this will turn to green, and then up we went, right? So yeah, it is happening very, very slowly. And also, don't forget, I told you guys yesterday. Remember when it went all the way down, and I was saying, look at where the moving average is. This is a very bullish thing because we are not close to the moving average at all, and we know when price is that low, we always get attracted to the moving average. So you about to see this thing, okay? Try to get on the moving average. Two options, okay? First one, maybe get rejected and then bounce on the moving ribbon and then go up. Or second option, get above it, use that as support, and up we went. So yeah, normally that's what it will do. And then now, looking at the way the market is doing, I told you we are not in the bear market. If Bitcoin starts taking off today, you are going to see Kaspa do the impossible, because Kaspa on its own, so far, ecosystem is not there yet. We are just mimicking Bitcoin. Okay, like we explained yesterday, some people's like, hey, Bitcoin is going down, hey, we're going to sell. They start selling, right? Other people, hey, Bitcoin is doing, oh, we're going to do the same thing. Okay, so for me, it's until people's mentality changes, we are not going to have any price changes on any asset. But again, I'm telling you, Kaspa is going to have its own run, just like it did the last time. And this time is going to even be bigger than the last time, because this time, ecosystem is going to be functioning. And let's just watch. You will see. On the 4-hourly, you already seen it. We have to wait for the 1-hourly to reset first. Once it does, the 4 hours will follow. So yeah, we still have the ribbon being spraying out until the 1 hour curves and then completely turns green. Then the 4 hours will follow and also do the same. The same situation with the 1 hourly. You can see ribbon and the moving average, price and the moving average, they are very far away from each other, which for me is a bullish thing. Again, like I just explained a few seconds ago, it's very bullish thing. Look at the distance. Okay, look at that distance. So yeah, that is a very good thing to look at, telling you like, yeah, sellers are running out of steam. And if you go look at the liquidation map, you will see that, yeah, people are shorting Bitcoin. Kaspa, there is a lot of people shorting Kaspa versus everybody who is long in it, okay? Me, yours truly, I'm longing it. So let's watch and see. So yeah, things were going perfectly. Okay, like I told you, I had my green line, which was supposed to go up. Now we find out, like, yeah, Michael Sell is playing dirty. and things are happening. Therefore, yeah, we started going up as predicted, but yeah, news took it back down. But the good thing, yeah, again, on the daily, look at the moving average, look at the price. So we're expecting this to try to go up there concrete or get rejected. No matter what happens, for me, I am still going to keep trying to find this bottom. I was still trying to find the best opportunity ever, because yeah, let's imagine this was the bottom and you open a position on it. Yeah, you will be a monkey's uncle when this thing starts to get there to its, let's say, all-time high. Just like I told you guys, for me, when I look at it, okay, anything under 12 cents is just noise. People swing trading, people daily trading, all that stuff. That's what's happening right now. When this thing takes off, you remember last time, when Kaspa was between like 1 and 3 cents, there were a lot of trading activity going on. It took off. There was no resistance between 4 and 12 cents. There were not much resistance. You can see it. Look, between 4 and 12 cents, there was not much resistance. You see that chart going? That's exactly what's going to happen. Right now, we are in a giant bull flag on the weekly. Giant bull flag that when this thing breaks out of there, okay, look, let's do this. Okay, let me try to show you something right quick, and let me clone that. What is it? Clone it. Okay, and I'm gonna try to take this here, because like when I tell you, people don't try to believe. Okay, I'm telling you, we are in a giant bull flag. Okay, and no, not you. And let me try to take this line right here. That's the line I'm trying to grab, and let me move this line right here. That's what I'm trying to grab. Let's try to move it. Let's say we break out. Okay, see, once this thing breaks out of here, Kaspa, it is going to be looking at, okay, let me try to go on monthly. Do I have a month? Come on, give me a month. Oh, come on, these people right here always trying to sell you something when you don't even want to have it. 3 months. Let it load up for a second. This is one thing I hate about it. It's not even showing it on my phone, because like if you do this on a computer, you will see that this is pointing Kaspa way up there, close to $1. That's where it is taking it to. So yeah, we are in a giant, my friends, a very big giant bull flag that Kaspa is forming on the weekly. And once we break it, yeah, yeah, a lot of people will regret not trying to see this thing before it happens. Okay, but anyways, that's just me. I'm gonna sit tight. I'm trading on it, and I hope when it breaks out, my positions are ready to go. But regardless, okay, like I said, anything under 12 cents is still noise. Right after that, we do have resistance. Then we want to go probably on we will see 15 cents. Right after that, we will start looking at 18, 19 cents. Once we conquer that, we'll start looking at all-time high, and then going to price discovery. But like I'm telling you, this is a giant bull flag that we are forming on the weekly. Giant bull flag. Okay, yeah, maybe tomorrow if I have my computer by, I will try to look at the exact price, and then I'll show it to you guys. Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at quant. Today is a big day for quant. A lot of you who don't know, I've been saying it for the longest, ISO 20022 is going live today. The price action has already started to show a little bit. So for those of you who don't know what the ISO 20022, even though we have hammered here time after time about it, you can go back on one of my videos and you will see it every time I talk about quant. But yeah, the banking system is changing. It's no longer going to be as we know. It's changing forever. Okay, that is a opportunity, money-making opportunity for people like you, like me, and everybody else who knows what to look at. Okay, but anyway, let's go look at quant right quick. QNT. Let's see. Okay, here we have quant. Let it load up. And there you have it. Like yesterday, just like we were talking about yesterday, remember? I told you, you have to pay attention to it. There's good news coming out for Quant. As just like we were talking on Kaspa, Quant has already broken above the moving ribbon. Now we are going to retest, okay, moving average. But as you guys can see, ribbon is already curved and already is about to turn green on the 1 hourly, right? So yeah, things is beginning to happen. So if you look at it on the 4 hourly, let's see on the 4 hour right quick what we got going on there. You see, since the 1 hour is already broken above the ribbon, 4 hourly is doing exactly the same. And like we usually say, remember, price always gets attracted to the moving average. That's what's happening right now. We are paying attention. I'm paying attention to it because today is a historic day for Quant. Okay, it's a historic day, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of you will also see that this is going to increase the price for Quant. Okay, so it is really playing. Okay, this is the first time we're seeing that Bitcoin is kind of lagging a little bit, but Quant is taking off because today the banking system is about to change. Now look at it. This, like my friend, one of you pointed out, is a double bottom, which is like, yeah, well, it makes a lot of sense. As you guys can see, this is a W1, W2. Now we're going to see if price goes back again and tests the moving average, that will be completing the W. If it breaks above it, up we went. Okay, so everything is playing just like we said, just like I have been anticipating. And if you look about it on the weekly, you will also see the same thing. Like I said, for me, when you start to look at it and see that anything under $125, just like Kaspa, it is nothing but noise. Nothing but noise, because yeah, people are swing trading, people are following Bitcoin, people are doing this and that. It's okay. All you have to do is be ready. Be ready for it, okay? Because like, yeah, a lot of people are about to see what the ISO 20022 can do for Quant. This is something that Quant was built for. So for me, yeah, the major resistance is going to be that $125. Right after that, 151, before we start getting to 164. If we can conquer 164, we'll be looking at 176. Right after that, there is not much resistance until we get to 230. Above that, there is not much resistance until you get to all-time high, and eventually starts to go into price discovery. So yeah, sit tight, and things are happening. Things are happening for Quant. Trust me, everything is playing out according to plan. So right now, let's just watch and see what happens. So anyways, now let's go look at Bitcoin right quick. Although for me, a lot of people are panicking, and a lot of people are crying about it. Nobody's paying attention to the real thing, which is, guys, we are not in the bear market yet. Trust me, we are not. Bitcoin usually do this. It's normal, okay? It's normal for you to see Bitcoin correct 30%, 40%, or even how do you say it? It's even like 50% in a bull run, okay? So let's go to this one right there. Let it load up. So yeah, this is on the 4 hourly. Ribbon is still like facing downwards, but the good thing, as you guys can see, ribbon is spraying out. Okay, people are still afraid. People are still don't want, since Michael Saylor is nowhere to be found, and the rest of them who cause all this nonsense, nobody wants to come out and face the truth. Yeah, people are still uncertain. People are still right there. I told you, this bull run is different. It's not gonna be like you thought. It's not gonna be like that. We are about to see our good friend Powell Shoes come out and talk. We are about to see it. And again, we are going to go, because trust me when we talk about this, okay? People just like the way they look at it, me, I see it differently, okay? I see it differently. Like I told you guys, they have only two choices. You can try to save the currency, or you can try to save economy. The implications of not saving the currency are way worse to the United States than saving economy. So to me, I'm telling you, they're going to fuck economy and try to save the currency. That's what I think they're going to do. So quantitative tightening is going to come up again, and this stuff, my friends, whether we like it or not, is just going to go into recession. Whether we like it or not, it's going to go there. So yeah, it's going to happen. question is, are you ready? What are you going to do when it happens? Are you going to try to make some money, or are you going to sit on the side to cry? Because regardless, before it happens, these guys are going to push Bitcoin to that $150,000 to $160,000. You are going to see it. They are going to push it. Okay. Anyways, let's go right quick to go look at my positions. Okay. As like I usually say, please do not get into leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing, because leverage is the easiest way you can lose your money. It's the easiest way. Okay. So please don't do it. Just stick to spot. But if you want to learn and you want to take that risk, down below I do have the links: Bydfi, Phemex, Margex, and Wix Exchange. Follow those links, sign up, and meet their deposit requirements. Once you do, they are going to give you free money. You get free money. Please take $20 out. Don't take big money, just 20, and start to practice how to open a trade, how to close a trade, stop losses, trailing stop loss, how to add to a trade, how to scale it down, all that stuff. If you can turn 20 into 40, 40 into 80, 80 into 160, so on and so forth, then you are ready. If you cannot do it, my friend, keep on practicing. Okay? Trust me, you are going to need it, because if you don't, you're going to lose your money. It's that simple. Okay? Anyways, now let's go right quick. Let's go look at my positions. Okay? First, we're going to start with Bydfi. Okay, Bydfi, you guys know there I am trading King Kaspa, and I am also trading Quant. Okay, let's load it up. As you guys can see, my overall here is still sitting at $4,700 approximately, because yeah, Bitcoin is doing its thing, and no matter what you do, you're only going to dance to the tune, right? If you look at the contracts, let's see, on the contracts we do have here, Quant is doing way better, because Quant yesterday I was down almost 5,200 if I don't remember correctly. But yeah, I'm still down $4,600. Okay, and on my Kaspa I'm also still down of 833. One thing you will notice, I am an aggressive trader. I trade at exactly 50x, and I don't use stop losses. So please do not do this at home if you don't know what you're doing. You can pause it if that's what you want, and then look at my numbers. Next, we're going to look at Phemex. On Phemex, I'm only trading King Kaspa, okay? Kaspa and nothing else. Let's load it up right quick. Let's see. My overall here, I'm sitting at $359, okay? When you look at my contracts, come on. Look at my contract, you will see that here, yeah, it looks like Kaspa is about to make a move, because it's just been flattened out for the past, I don't know, day or two, okay? So maybe the sellers are running out, or who knows. Anyways, I am still down here 71%, which is $780 approximately, okay? The same thing with Bydfi. I trade at 50x, and I don't use stop losses. That's me. You can pause it and you can look at my numbers if that's what you want to do, okay? Now let's go to last but not the least, is going to be Wix Exchange. On Wix Exchange, I'm trading Quant, and I am also trading Kaspa. My overall there is sitting at 768 or 770. Well, it just changed. That's what it is sitting at. And now if you look at my contracts, you will see that here, let's go, let it upload right quick. Let me see something. Try to upload it. Okay, on my Quant, as you guys can see, I'm just breaking even as we speak. Okay, it's doing pretty good. And on my Kaspa, I am down $816. What you call it, approximately. You can pause it and you can look at my numbers, which is the same thing. As you guys can see, I trade at 50x, and I don't use stop losses. Okay, that's me right there. So anyways, now let's go look at Acorns. Acorns is a platform I'm using to teach my son how to trade using ETFs and bonds. Okay, that's what I'm teaching my son. So right now you can see he's sitting at $485. Not bad for a 9-year-old, right? He's doing pretty good. So yeah, that's what we're going with that. And if you can look at his positions, which are going to be the stocks and the ETFs, let's see what's going on here. He's up 0.1%. Well, it's the weekend. We never know. So on the stocks and ETFs, yeah, there's nothing changed much. Nothing didn't change much, but he's doing pretty good. I like that. And then if you look at the bonds, we have, yeah, still doing good. Nothing changed. Yeah, he's doing pretty good. for a 9-year-old. If you ask me, a 9-year-old with his trading account like this is pretty good. This is something that, like I said, you have to understand. I don't know what your goals are, but I want my children to be well positioned by the time they're 20 years old than where I was. Okay, that's something I made it a goal to try to achieve. But anyways, yeah, you have to surround yourself with the right people. If you don't, it don't matter how much you try, you are not going to get it out of there. Because, hey, being a millionaire starts from yourself, your mindset, and the people that you surround yourself with. Okay? Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am trying to make it to 5,000 subscribers. Okay? Don't forget to like and comment. I am interested in knowing what you think about everything that we talked about today. And don't forget to share so that other millionaire-minded attitude like you and yours truly, we all can watch these videos and then the family can grow. Until I see you in my next one, don't forget, the worst enemy you can have is surround yourself with the wrong people and have the wrong mindset. Okay? Please, please, take very good care of yourselves. Okay? Bye-bye.